his high-ticket sales business in over 25 different countries. Like we mentioned before last night, he's a man of faith. He is a husband, a loving father, and he's helped many, many people create six-figure incomes. Incredible stuff. And he's a highly, highly qualified leader. He's gone to billion-dollar masterminds. He's been featured many, many times. And his biggest month, this is crazy, it's not a typo, his biggest month is $172,000 in a month. In a month. So obviously there's something he's doing right, and so we're going to have him share with us as kind of some of his systems he's exploring and how he's creating this. So give me a warm welcome for our next speaker, Colton Echave.
Stepping in bed and bobbing on me. 1, 2, 3, you know we be. Till I know it's fit, we see you walk in the church.
All right, so tonight I'm going to teach you guys ads, okay? So when I first heard ads, it just seemed like, hey, I'm not techie, I don't know this stuff. But I want you to close your eyes for a second. Everybody close your eyes. I want you to dream, not even dream, I want you to think about your favorite spot. Maybe you've even been there, a vacation spot. You're with your loved ones. What's the environment look like? And then you just get the itch to check your phone, and you look down, and you get a brand new customer, and you did nothing. How does that feel? Now open your eyes. That's what ads can do for you. It can bring you build a system one time, you optimize it, and you can be living your life while you are making sales. Do you guys want to learn that today? Yeah. Say aye. All right, here we go. So we're going to talk about paid marketing secrets. So here are my results just in the last 30 days. In the last 9 weeks, I've enrolled 9 business builders inside of my business. Pretty much averaging about 1 a week. And actually, Brian, can you stand up? Where's Brian at? I actually met Brian through this strategy, and he's here today. Give him a round of applause. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Awesome. It's funny. He's actually from LA, and we were doing a call about a week after he got involved, and I was like, hey, where are you in the car to? He's like, oh, I'm driving to Phoenix. I'm like, bro, you were coming today? You're coming here. All right. So I've also been able to help brand new team members make 2 sales with ads with under $600 of ad spend. They let you put $600 in, and they enrolled 2 business builders. And then just last month, brought in just from ads, $11,834, and what I spent was $2,684. So that's a 4.41x ROAS. So everybody say the word ROAS. 1, 2, 3. ROAS. That's the most important number to know with advertising. Okay? So if you were to give me $1, and I gave you $4.41 back, how many times would you give me $1? As many as you could, right? Well, that's what ads is, okay? So this is the power of Instagram ads, and same with Meta ads and Facebook ads, right? And maybe you guys have had this happen to you. Let's say you're talking with your friends, and you're like, yeah, let's all go snowboarding. And you're like, dang, I really want to go snowboarding, but I need some new snowboarding goggles. And then the next day you're scrolling and it pops up on your page, an ad for snowboarding goggles, and you've never searched it before. Does that ever happen to you guys? Raise your hand. Yes. All right. So either you can be used by Instagram, or you can actually use that to start making money, right? Because it's a tool that's working all the time. Because people right now who come home from work and they tell their significant other, man, I just need to figure out a way to make money online. You could have an ad pop up. Hey, I really just, I'm trying all these natural health solutions, but they're just not working. You can have an Instagram ad pop up when they're looking for exactly what your offer is. Okay, and that's what I wanted to teach you guys, this power. So how it really works is you're putting your offer in front of the audience who's literally raising their hands, already vocalizing, already probably searching it. So it's really easy to get a high intent from these people. And all we're doing, like I said, we're exchanging money. The goal is to put $1 in and get at least 3 or more back. All right? So it's called arbitrage. Just think about it like this, right? Let's say we put $1 in here, and this dollar gives us something called traffic. Right? Usually we're so used to organic posts, or we have to do so well, we have to do the viral sensation at the time for it to go viral, like whether it's a new dancing thing or a new filter on Snapchat, that's what it has to happen for us to go viral. But we don't have to do that with ads. All we have to do is pay money. And if we pay money, the platforms give us traffic, and then it makes us more back. Okay? So I don't rely on organic marketing anymore. The algorithm's always changing, and the things that used to work are no longer working. Attention is currency. Anybody heard that before? Say aye. Aye. Right? And to get new personal awareness meaning like a brand new person who doesn't know you is got to know you now, right? Awareness. Your videos do need to go viral, right? If you're only relying on organic. But these types of viral videos attend to I just want to pause real quick because I had like a little speech thing. So when I was little, I actually had to go to speech therapy for almost a year. So if there's anybody who feels like, oh man, I'm not going to be a good speaker, that would probably be the family. I was that kid. So I'm just like, I want to pat myself in the back because I don't know anybody else who, it was embarrassing. I'm like in kindergarten, first grade, going to speech therapy because I literally couldn't talk. Like no one could understand what I was saying. And now I'm like a professional speaker, which is just boggles my mind. Okay, here we go. So we could always grow and we could always get better. So where was I at? So the videos that tend to go viral organically, they usually attract the broke person, the person who can't afford your product or service. So ads are the cheat code to get $3 back from $1, $5 back. And I don't know about you, but where else can you see that type of return? In a month, every single month. Yeah, crypto, I've seen crazy crypto gains, but sometimes you're waiting for a year, 2 years, 3 years. So 4 years, right? So with this, you can do this every month. You're 3Xing, you're 4Xing, you're 5Xing, even if you're double twice, right? So the thing is, what I've found with ads though, a lot of people are too afraid to invest money. What if it doesn't work for me? What if I spend the money and no sales happens? My question for you is, what if it does work? What if it does work? What if it takes you a couple months? You have a small budget in the beginning, $5 a day, $10 a day. You're learning a new skill set. That's all it really is. That little $5 a day or $10 a day fee is actually your tuition to learn this skill set. And what if it did work for you, right? So I believe organic posting on your wall is so important. I call it middle of funnel content, right? And that's the content that really gets people to buy into who you are, the connection process, to trust you, to build rapport, and also it helps you sell everything. So you still need that. Every time I'm getting on a phone call with somebody who's a buyer, I'm like, why did you jump on a call with me? They go, oh, I've watched so many of your videos and you seem like a real guy that I can relate with. So if I had like a fresh page with nothing on it, I don't think my ads would have worked. So I utilize both of them to bring awareness, but then my middle of funnel content is so important. Because you can have the best connection content, but if you have no new people seeing it that are qualified, you're just kind of on a hamster wheel. So I call it kind of the 1-2 punch, right? Ads bring people in to watch your content, qualified people who actually want your offer, not people that you're having to convince and twist their arm to actually want to have what you have to offer. And the organic wall post content builds the connection and is actually doing all the selling. Okay, and my biggest thing that really helped me is just copying ads that convert, right? So ads library, this is a training that I do with a lot of my community members, is we look on ads library. We find people that run ads really well, we look them, and then we just model what's already working. If you want to model, so this is called let me go back real quick. Back. Can you go back for me? Oh, I want to double back. Whoa, here we go. So this ad is my beautiful wife, Priscilla. She's at home with our 2 little kids. So this right here, this ad is working really well for me. It's called a B-roll text ad. So B-roll just means that there's no sound playing, and it's a cool creative, and there's just text, right? This is working very, very high level for me right now. All they're doing, my call to action is just send me a message. Calling out driven men in their 20s and 30s. I have a story, I have an offer, my call to action is to send me a message. If you want to copy a video ad, I've done video ads before too, they work really well. This is what I do. Find ads that are already converting. I transcribed those ads, right? So I know exactly, I want to see like, what is it that they're saying and how are they saying it that's working? I'll put those transcripts in the ChatGPT, and then I'll say, hey, can you like not plagiarize this, but keep the same framework because this ad's converting, and make me some new ads that are very similar, like maybe 2 or 3 different iterations of that. So I'm utilizing the framework that's proven to work. I'm not plagiarizing, I'm modeling it. And then I'm not really good at memorizing things and speaking, but there's these free apps, or sometimes they're like $4 or $5. They're teleprompter apps. So then I'll put those prompts of what they're saying on these ads, and I'll have a teleprompter app, and I just literally read it off my phone. And most of the time I'm pausing too because I mess up. So I pause it and I redo it, and then I edit my ads using like CapCut or Instagram. So that's a little formula for how I've been filming my video ads.
Now, I'm actually an ads manager for Meta right now, setting up a new ad.
go back?
So the cool thing is we can kind of dissect this in exactly what we want. So maybe we want people in United States and Canada, right? Then what we'll do is we know that they are probably 35 to 55, and let's say we're targeting women. So women's weight loss product. Then right here, what we can do is we can start typing in stuff. Fitness. So here we go. So we can go like right here, this is physical fitness. As you can see, right now that's 25 million people that are going to start seeing this ad. So now let's say we have like a make money, how to make money online product. Maybe it's got to be people from, 25 to 45, both men and women. We could type in entrepreneurship. Right, so then usually what you want to do, you want to go to interests. It's right here. So there we go. So we have 38 million people that have the ability to see this ad.
Okay, cool. And then can I get the last frame of, or can you go back and just press pause? Go to the video and just press pause.
I'm actually an
press
ads
pause real
manager.
quick. Awesome. Oh, it's all good. Let's give it a moment. Can we get a big round of applause for audiovisual? They're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Perfect. If there is a way to press pause, all I want to see this right here. Oh, it's all good. If you guys see this right here real quick. Do you see that? It said 2 to 11 conversations. That's all that matters. That's good. You don't have to, it seems like it's not working out. Technologia. I hate technology. It's like you love it, you hate it. It's like I still hate it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Conversations. Okay. So this is a cool part, right? So right now, like a lot of us, I used to do something. Anybody ever heard post and pray? You're like, you spend all this time, this organic content, you're doing the right thing, and you post, and you're just like, Lord, please have at least one soul reach out to me. And then you're just like, nothing happens, and you're like, is this what the pastor told me says faith? Like nothing's happening. I need to have more faith, and you do it again. Or you can just run an ad, pay like $5 a day, don't go to Starbucks, put it into the ad, and you're getting like 2 leads a day reaching out to you. It's literally, you guys, I'm telling you, the people that are following the system, they're paying like $5, $8, $10 a day, and they're getting like 2 to 3 people a day reaching out to them. Fresh leads that you don't have to convince to start a business. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is how a sales funnel works. It starts off with a whole bunch of creatives. I remember one of the guys I was learning from. These are some of my best performing ads right now. You're welcome. So one of the guys that I was learning from, I said, hey, he's made millions of dollars with only ads, and I was like, hey man, like, how many ads have you actually like published and put like a good test? Can you? Yeah? Okay. And put like a good amount of money behind, like maybe at least 20 to 50 bucks to actually split test it. You know what his answer was? What do you think his answer was? Like, how many do you think? Oh, a little bit less, 200. 200. And I said, okay, how many of those ads would you say were responsible for your over $1 million in sales with ads? What do you think his answer was? It was about 8. 8. Published 200 ads, 8 of them made him about $900,000. So this is the way that I took it. Cool. I just have to be okay with publishing 40 ads until one hits. Right? That's a stat. So I was like, cool, I'm just gotta keep publishing ads until one hits. And I finally got one that hit. And then I published more, and then I got the next one to hit. And I found out that my ads are hitting a lot faster now. I think I had to publish probably like, I don't know, 20 ads before like my first good one really hit. But then my second one hit after like 3. And then my third one hit after like 5. So I'm starting to understand it a little bit better now. But the first thing it starts off with, obviously, is coming up with different creatives, because we don't know what's got to work. We really don't know. We have educated decisions, but we don't really know. So you come up with your best things, you come up with your best ideas, right? And then you split test. You spend maybe max, if you spend $20 on an ad, pretty much you know if you should turn it off or you should keep it on, based on the data, once you start understanding it, right? So that's what it starts off. You come up with some ads. And then what my sales funnel is that's working well for me right now is I am going right to a message. I am just getting a message, a low friction lead, bring them on. So I'm getting messages, and then what am I doing? The content is so important. Keep posting the content, because that's what's got to get people to know you, like you, trust you. You could also add some retargeting ads to people who saw your message. Then our goal in the message is to get them to book a call. We have a specific script we're following, framework for that test. We have a specific messaging framework that we're trying to get them to book a discovery call to learn a step-by-step system on how to make money online. Then after they book the call, we send them video homework. We say, please make sure you watch this video so we make the best use of our time on that phone call. On that phone call, we ask them some questions, we see if they're coachable, and then we sell them on a low ticket sale. The low ticket sale we're utilizing is called the Race to Freedom. It's a training platform that we've created, and it gives them, I think, anywhere from a 3-month to a 5-month membership. The price point we're selling is anywhere from $97 to $149. The VSL video, I was trying to sell our high ticket product up front, but it required so much length of a video for people to watch. I wasn't able to get new people to watch that much information, so I had to change it up. This is why we utilize this low ticket formula. After they do this, we say, awesome. Now what we're gonna do is you get access to our course, and we're gonna give you onboarding homework. They have about 2 to 3 hours of videos to watch after this, and a second phone call that is going to give them a custom game plan. This is where our second video sales letter comes in, and a second closing call comes in to close people on our high ticket sale. Is this making sense? On the customer's journey, on the way that they're following the customer? So that is the process that's been working for us very well. And a lot of people, when you're just getting going, you're running the whole business yourself. I ran the whole thing myself. I was making sales myself, right? What does running the whole business yourself look like? That means you're posting the ads, you're posting the content, you're doing the retargeting ads, you do the messaging, you book the call, you film the video sales letter, you do the first call, you do the second call, and then you do the last call. You do everything, right? But then over time, what I did, I wanted to build out a team, okay? So the first person I wanted to hire is somebody called a setter, short for appointment setter. What a setter does is they live in your DMs. And all they are responsible for is bringing the people who are hot leads. They pretty much just book appointments, and that is their goal. There's a rate that we pay this setter that makes it a win-win. So it's low enough for us to be profitable as a business, and it's high enough for them to make enough money to make it worth their time. So we've changed the way that we pay our setter accordingly based upon sales that have come in. So that's the first person that you want to hire over time. In the very beginning, again, the visual I gave you guys to close your eyes and to imagine those sales coming in, it's after you build out your team, after you build out your system. Let's be realistic here. It's not like you're gonna learn paid ads and next month, you're making like $10,000 a month. That'd be more like a movie than real life, right? Okay, so there is a system you're going to have to build, okay? So the next thing that I wanted to delegate out next was closers, right? So I found some people who wanted to help me out with the first phone call. So then eventually, right, I had my appointment setter here, book call here, and then all I was doing was the ads, the retargeting, the content, and then first call, second call. Over time, you hire out people to help you with the low ticket sale. So again, you have to make it a win-win. Low enough to where your business is profitable, high enough to where it's worth that person's time, right? And now I'm in the process of training these people. And what do you think my next goal has got to be to hire out? There you go. Now closing the high ticket. And I feel like my closers are utilizing the framework that I want them to do really well. So we're about to move them pretty soon over here. So then my responsibility is just got to be this, the blue. There's got to be creating new ads, posting new content, right? Probably updating the VSLs here and there. And then the gold is the team. And then even more fun is once you start hiring somebody called the CSM, somebody who actually onboards your brand new customers for their first few months, making sure that they're getting plugged in, making sure they know how to access the training resources. And again, you pay them low enough to where your business is profitable, but high enough to make it worth your time. Does that make sense? So money math. Everybody usually that we're talking to has a goal of making how much a month? 10K a month, all right? So we're talking to a lot of leads every single day, and the majority of these people goals is, I wanna make 10K a month. So I wanna show you guys the quick money math to it, okay? So the first thing you wanna know is all of these numbers. We track these every day. So these are just some basic numbers, right? But let's say you're getting a $2.50 message, okay? Out of all of those messages you're getting, let's say you get 400 leads. Let's say you're only able to actually book about 10 calls, right, out of those 400 leads. So you're paying $100 every time you're jumping on a phone call. Every time you sell somebody, right, you're paying about $500 cost per acquisition. So every time somebody becomes a new customer, you're actually paying $500 to get a new customer. So that's why you need a high ticket sale for that ROAS to happen. So right here, let's just say, so for our high ticket sale, we profit around $2,808, okay? So how many times would you pay $500 to make $2,800? As much as you can. Exactly. So obviously you need to learn these skill sets first, but once you match these skill sets, it's just pretty much money math. So now you're like, okay, well, how do I turn this into $10,000 a month? So here's an example right here. Let's say I got a total profit. Let's say in 1 month, I brought in $5,000. I made 2 sales, 2 high ticket sales. I'm minusing $1,000 because that was my ad spend for that month. So my profit was $4,600. I spent $1,000, I got 400 leads, only 2 of them became customers. So the money math right here, let's say my goal is to make $10,000 a month profit, okay? That means I want to get at least 5 customers. If I can get 5 customers, that means I need to get 1,000 messages. Do you see where an appointment setter comes in? You see that why you'd want an appointment setter? There you go. And then how many messages a day? That means I need to get around 34 messages. That means I need to spend $84. And some people are like, oh, $84? But that's how the business works. You don't start off paying $84. You start paying off $5, $10. You learn the system. You test. You tweak. Then over time, all I want to do now is figure out ways I could spend more and more. And then the very end, right? So if you can spend $84 a day, keeping all these metrics close as you can, that means you're going to be spending about $2,500 a month, which means you bring in about $14,000 in your revenue, which means your profit is $11,000, which means you have a 5.6 ROAS. All right. So if you guys are not involved in my Race to Freedom training platform already, don't do this because you guys already have this training. But if you guys want, I want to take one of my best ads trainings. I want to give it to you guys. How do you guys like that? Do you guys want that? So again, just DM me just the trigger word ads on Instagram. This is my Instagram, and I'll share with you guys one of my best ads trainings for free. And if you guys are already in my training platform, You guys already have access to that. So thank you guys so much. I hope this helped you, and I will see you guys soon.
Bum, 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 bum.